Everyone, welcome to the second edition of BW Momentum Conference 2025. Hi, Somesh. We have Somesh Surana from HDFC Ergo. So, Somesh, first of all, welcome to the Momentum Conference.
Thank you.
Any thoughts about it in the beginning?
I think the start was good. Uh, it is a very relevant topic to understand how these MarTech tools can really add value to the marketeers like us and others. And it's a very relevant topic to understand how these tools will add value not only from an organization perspective but from a consumer perspective as well.
Lovely. So, Somesh, what I would like to know from you is that we talk so much about generative AI, especially in the last 2 years, we have seen continuous conversations about generative AI. However, we have seen very limited usage of how generative AI is being used in the campaigns. What is missing? Is that become just a tool, or are we expecting more to see? Are we not using it to its optimum source where we should? What is your take on it?
I think I would put it in two ways. There are many ways and means where generative AI is being used even now. Especially, I can talk about certain use cases where we've been in our organization we've been using it. I think the way we need to use and understand this is whether it is really solving a problem for an organization from a process streamlining perspective. Is it really solving a problem from a consumer perspective and then implemented? It should not be just implemented because it is in generative AI or you need to do something on the Gen AI and hence you're doing it. So I think if you're really solving for a problem and if generating AI can really help you solve that problem, you should do it. For example, when we do our claim assessment, there is a human who used to first check it. Today we have generative AI solutions who can check and have an accuracy of as good as 99%. And we've reached to this by investing a lot of time, investing a lot of energy, checking these again by a human intervention, and then ensuring that the results are fine. And hence now we've implemented in some of the applications where these kind of generative AI solutions are there. And hence it is important to understand the problem statement and solve for it, invest into it, because a lot of images go into the modeling, a lot of information you need to feed in. The algorithm learns and then finally gets an output. The second important point that you need to keep in mind is that whether it is correct information or not. Generative AI also is something where a lot of information is being picked up from the sources, whether it is correct and relevant or not, and that becomes a challenge. And hence, what you said, a lot of people are not able to implement it because they still are in the phase where they're figuring out whether it is authentic or not, whether it is correct or not. We are an industry which is very regulated, and hence we can't just go and implement something like that. So I think it will be used. It will be used a lot more than what's being used, even in processes, in onboarding, in marketing campaigns, in sales, every sphere of operations of an organization. Generative AI will come, and you cannot stop it.
So we are expecting, like, in maybe another fiscal year, maybe we'll get to see more of generative AI campaigns.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not an astrologer, but yes, I can definitely tell you what I've seen across an industry, what I come across and interact with peers and the people who I interact with. I have seen some very good use cases coming in. For example, a lot of calling that we do today, where humans call a consumer, that I've seen solutions which are available where you can use generative AI for a almost real time, very real experience where you will feel as if you're actually talking to or having a conversation with a caller while there is a bot or not an actual person who you are speaking with. And I think these are the kind of solutions which will definitely come, and many more of these kind of solutions you'll see in the next 1 to 2 years.
Lovely. A proper marketer question. We see marketing spends increasing every year, year by year. But every time we speak to marketers, they always have some pressure or the other where they are, having like, okay, we do not have budget for this or we do not have budget for that. What is this paradox all going about where marketing budgets are increasing, but marketers are under a lot of pressure? What is this paradox about?
I don't think, see, as and when an organization grows, the customer base also increases, and hence the marketing dollars and the spends that you need to spend either to acquire or to engage with the existing customer, that will increase. That's a very not natural phenomenon. It's not that since it is the next year I will increase the marketing budget. It depends on what kind of business you're doing, and hence what is the kind of monies that you want to deploy for marketing. I think the question that you need to ask is whether the proposals that you're going for, which the marketeers are saying whether they don't have budget, are they relevant enough? If the proposal is relevant, I don't see and why a marketer should not invest into that. If the proposal is solving for a marketing challenge that they have, if the proposal is really helping them reaching out to the right set of audience, if the proposal is finally allowing them to achieve one of the KPIs that they have as CMOs or as chief digital officers of the organizations, then why should they not invest into it? So I think the proposals needs to be more authentic, more relatable, more closer to what consumer and the marketing challenge is. And I'm sure they'll not say that they don't have budgets.
We look forward to it. Thank you so much, Somesh, for joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.